And now for our feature presentation.
Welcome back to Aubrey Scott's Arcade of Fun, everyone. And we're playing Jeopardy Deluxe Edition for the Super Nintendo Game 1.
This is Jeopardy!
Jenny and Jim are my opponents. Here we go, Jeopardy round.
Here are the categories.
Categories are Hollywood, books and authors, famous folks, world religion, TV reruns, and finally, people. Alright, let's go with books and authors for 500.
The answer is...
The full title of his 1947 book was Tales of the South Pacific. Who's James Bishner? We'll go famous folks for 500.
The answer is...
Stedman Graham is her steady boyfriend. It's Oprah Winfrey. Hollywood for 500.
The answer is...
Watching kids arguing over pieces of wood inspired him to produce the Our Gang comedy. It was Hal Roach. People 500.
The answer is...
Founder of the California Missions beatified in September 1988 despite Indian protests. Jenny. Junipero Serra. Alright. That's correct. Okay. Famous folks 100.
The answer is...
His real name was Eric Hilliard Nelson. Hilliard was his mother's stage name. Who is Ricky Nelson? TV reruns 500.
The answer is...
Laugh-In regulars Larry Hovis and Richard Dawson were both regulars on this sitcom. What is Hogan's Heroes? World Religion for 500. Alright. $2,100 right now. Plenty of money. How much you want to risk? $1,233. Here's the clue in World Religion. Every good Muslim is expected to make one of these pilgrimages to Mecca once in his life. What is a Hajj? Yes! Let's have books and authors 100.
The answer is...
The Mystery of Marie Roget is post-sequel to his story about the murderers in this place. What is the Rue Morgue? Books and authors 200.
The answer is...
He wrote The Life and Death of Mr. Badham, but he's more famous for The Pilgrim's Progress. Who is Pilgrim's Progress is? Who is John Bunyan? Pilgrim's Progress. We'll go books and authors for 300, please.
The answer is...
With success of New Nancy Drew and Hardy Boys books, these Laura Lee Hope kids were brought back. Who are the Bobbsey twins?
The answer is
Her first novel was Adam Bede. Jim. George Eliot. Hollywood 100.
The answer is
The Chateau Marmont Hotel made the news when this comic actor died there in 1982. Who's John Belushi? Let's go Hollywood 200, please. Or let's change famous folks for 200.
the answer is
Most of the songs she sang on her Broadway album were written by Stephen Sondheim. Barbra Streisand. We'll go with famous folks 300.
the answer is
Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis was an editor of the singer's autobiography, Moonwalk. Who is Michael Jackson? Famous folks 400.
the answer is
Star of Witness and Top Gun, who now owns a restaurant in Key West, Florida. It's Kelly McGillis. Yep. Now let's have Hollywood for 2.
the answer is
He was a Hollywood tycoon before becoming an ambassador and father of a president. Who is Kennedy? Hollywood for 3.
the answer is
Janet Gaynor, Gloria Swanson, and Louise Dresser were the first people nominated for these Oscars. What is Best Actress? Hollywood for 400.
the answer is
George Raft is entombed at Forest Lawn next to this man who played Chico in Chico and the Man. It was Freddie Prinze. Hey, Tiger. Alright, let's go with people for 100.
the answer is
She was the Grand Marshal in the 50th and 100th Tournament of Roses Parades. Who's Shirley Temple Black? We'll go people 200.
the answer is
Born in Martinez, California, this Yankee Clipper was a Californian long before he married Marilyn. Who is Joe DiMaggio?
the answer is
People 300. After leaving Eastern, this former astronaut bought an aerobatic plane he flies for fun. Frank Borman. Frank Borman. World religion for 100.
the answer is
In Hebrew, this word literally means fit, as in fit to be eaten. What's kosher? Let's have 400, please.
the answer is
People for 400, I should say. When this Rear Window actor graduated from Princeton, Josh Logan gave him his first job. Who is Jimmy Stewart? TV reruns for 100?
The answer is.
She was bottled in Baghdad some 2,000 years ago by the Blue Genie. Who is Genie? TV reruns 200.
The answer is.
On the Addams Family, this long-haired cousin hung around in the chimney. Who was it? TV reruns for 300.
The answer is.
Working for Bill Davis, Giles French acted as nanny to Sissy and these twins. Oh. Buffy and Jody, that's right.
The answer is.
If you ask Phil Donahue who's that girl, he'd give you her name. Who's Marlo Thomas? Let's go with world religion for 200.
The answer is.
The holy day in the week of the Seventh-day Adventist Church. What is Saturday?
The answer is.
Biblical event commemorated by the taking of communion in Christian ceremonies. What is the Last Supper? That last clue.
The answer is.
European mercenaries of the 15th to 19th century, they now exist only to protect the Pope. Who are the Swiss Guards? But $8,233, Jenny $800, Jim $700, so he goes first.
Here are the categories.
Alright, here are the 6 categories we're dealing with. Leftovers, the Middle East, history, maps, potpourri, notice P-O-T in quotation marks, and finally, architecture. Okay. Jenny, your third place will start with you. Architecture 200.
The answer is.
Luxor and Karnak are sites of some of the greatest architecture this country produced. Oh, I have a guess, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh, but Jim doesn't have a clue either. Oh, it's Jim who went first at Double Jeopardy. I'm sorry. Jim was in third place, not Jenny. I apologize. Egypt. Alright. Jenny's at $1,000 and she makes the next selection as we continue. History 200.
The answer is.
In the late 1400s, Torquemada was confessor to this Spanish queen before he led the Inquisition. Who is Isabella? Architecture for 1,000.
The answer is.
17th century Mughal Shah Jahan hired architects from India, Central Asia, and Persia to design this. What's the Taj Mahal? Let's have history for 1,000, please.
The answer is.
The Act of Union divided England and Wales in 1563 during his reign. Who is Henry VIII?
The answer is.
Okay. First name of Mr. Bartlett, whose familiar quotations is a standard reference word. What is John? Okay, I'm gonna go with maps for 1,000.
The answer is.
Okay. The vertical and horizontal lines of a map's grid across at points called these. Oh, I can never remember this one. They cross at points called coordinates. Coordinates. Alright. Jim's at $1,500 and he makes the next selection as we continue. History for 400.
The answer is.
This series of holy wars against the Muslims led to establishment of trade with the Middle East. What were the Crusades? Let's go Middle East for 1,000.
The answer is.
In 1941, Syria gained its independence from this European country. What is France? Puffery for 1,000.
The answer is.
A book below literary standards produced quickly just to make a profit. Jenny. Nope. Jenny has no money at this point. Jim. Nope, Jim doesn't know either. So he's going to drop to $500. I'm at $12,833. I'm just going to stay put. Pot boiler, that was my guess. Alright. I'll take architecture for 800.
The answer is.
Style of medieval architecture based on ancient Roman plans and designs. What is Gothic? No. Romanesque. Romanesque. History 600.
The answer is.
When this Mongol emperor was a little boy, his father Yasuge was poisoned by Tartars. Who is Kublai Khan? It's the other one. Genghis Khan, the other one. Yep, I can never get this one right. But Jenny has some money again, $600 to be exact, and she makes the next selection as we continue. Middle East 200.
The answer is.
War broke out on September 22nd, 1980, when fighter bombers from this nation attacked 10 Iranian airfields. What is Iraq? History for 8.
The answer is.
Hitler's World War II effort to regain Antwerp. It's also fought by those who gained too many pounds. What is Battle of the Bulge? Okay. We will go with leftovers for 800, please.
The answer is.
This woodwind instrument has been described as a clarinet with a cold in its chest. What's a bassoon? That's 800. I have the lead right now. Let's try for 12,000. Alright, here's the clue in maps. are indicated by triangles on weather maps. What are cold fronts? Yes. Let's have Middle East 800.
The answer is.
This country's national airline is Alia. What is Jordan? Potpourri 800.
The answer is.
Another name for potassium chloride used mainly to make fertilizer. What is potash? Let's have map 6.
The answer is.
Or I guess, sorry. While the term map refers particularly to land areas, this term refers to marine maps. What is chart? Maps for 6.
The answer is.
Until the 1500s, maps were based on writings of this Greek geographer and astronomer. Jenny. Ptolemy. Alright. Potpourri 200.
The answer is.
One dictionary politely defines it as a protruding abdominal region. What's a pot belly? Let's have the $200 clue in maps.
The answer is.
This continental name first appeared on a map in 1507. What is America? Okay. Let's go with architecture for 6.
The answer is.
Since the 6th century, man has used this building material made of sand, stone, cement, and water. What is concrete? Okay. Leftover 6.
The answer is.
Embroidery stitches will be more regular if the fabric is held taut in one of these. Jenny. A hoop. Potpourri 400.
The answer is.
On Jeopardy, this category is similar to potpourri or hodgepodge. What is potluck? I'll take Middle East for 6. All in. Whoa. It's the clue in the Middle East. Of all the Arab countries, this one has the highest percentage of Christians, about 40%. What is Lebanon? Boom. Architecture 400.
The answer is.
In Gothic cathedrals, the main facade faces this way to catch the light of the setting sun. What is west? Leftovers 2.
The answer is.
Some say the art of topiary gardening was invented in this empire by a friend of Augustus. What is the Roman Empire? Or what was Rome? Leftovers 4.
The answer is.
The 40-day display of Ducasse's wax figure was the shortest in this London museum's history. What is Madame Tussauds? Middle East 4.
The answer is.
The building of of Oswan High Dam in the 1960s was financed by loans from this country. What is the USSR, or the Soviet Union? Now the last clip.
The answer is
A mixture of meat and veggies in a pastry crust deep baked in a deep dish. What is a pot pie? So I have $59,266, Jenny $1,800, Jim $1,300. Let's go ahead and play final. Yep. And the category is potpourri. All right. All right, here we go. It's the state dog of Virginia. Tally ho! I'll say what's the foxhound. And I'll lock that in. Whether I'm right, whether I'm wrong, it's not going to matter. I'm still going to pull off a big win here.
the final Jeopardy answer is
The foxhound, I got it right. Let's see if everybody else got it right too. Jim did not. How about Jenny? She did, so she doubles her money to $3,600. I got it right, and I got the maximum allowed to win in this particular game of Jeopardy. $99,999. That's my one game winning solo. I'll see you all in the next video from the city.